I think that the Australian public were ready for this. I disagree when people say that they weren't.
Silence! We've all had a gutful of your commie claptrap!
Look, I suppose I probably didn't need my glasses to write NO.
And the story is not just this 60.2% for the no side, but this is actually going to increase.
But we have seen a disgusting campaign from the no people.
Bullshit.
And let that come out.
Oh, stop your whining and put a sock in it, son! Every state in the nation voted no for your garbage, Trojan horse! Now it's time for you and your recalcitrant, rancid referendum retards to shut the hell up and go and get a job! And that goes for you too, Possum Boy! I'm sick of looking at this moron and his stupid hat! Now get the hell out of my sight! Oh, I'm almost moved to tears at seeing all of these white, wealthy, blubbering, sanctimonious shitheads. Your pathetic week of mourning is over. Now pull that bottle of Sauvignon Blanc out of your ass and get back to work. What do you reckon, Warren?
But wake up to yourselves!
Now get this repulsive, Riesling rooting old hag the hell out of my sight before I throw up!
Roam from town to town.
Stop it! Where did I put that bloody remote? That's more like it!
Good evening. We have breaking news tonight. The referendum for the voice to Parliament has been defeated.
There will be a period of grief, and I think the whole nation should be grieving.
Wrong!
I want to speak very directly to those Australians who voted no with hardness in your hearts.
Wrong!
Please understand that Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people have never wanted to take anything from you.
Reparations for what First Nations peoples have lost.
Thank God! This voice crap is over and done with! And we don't have to put up with this pea-head and his freeloading, taxpayer-funded bed warmer swatting around on our tax dollars! For our nation to rise to the occasion.
Oh, you're guilty!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Logie Award winning episode of Dickhead of the Week! Oh, thank God! This pea-head and his freeloading rent-a-girlfriend have left the country! He's already rooted Australia's economy! Let's see if he can get any tips from Uncle Sniffy! And cop a look at this grinning, bludging, Mandarin-speaking wanker! But you'd better hurry, pea-head! This filthy old prick is barely alive! And can you find out what in God's name is wrong with this creepy old goblin's chin?
I don't know.
The only thing this idiot is any good at is walking off a plane. Alrighty! Let's get stuck in to these referendum retards!
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
Oh shit! Look what the cat dragged in! Let's hear what this taxpayer-funded Sasquatch has to say.
This is an opportunity, my fellow Australians, just like we see the opportunity on our...
I can feel my brain cells dying listening to this crap.
future here. We see that the totems of the kangaroo and the emu are really important.
And so is voting no! Now get this cabbage head the hell off my television! And thanks to Australia's newest Aborigine for helping the nation make up their mind and vote no! Who's the dickhead now?
If you don't know, find out what you don't know.
We did, and every state voted.
No.
What kind of an arse jockey wears a shirt like that?
I want to pay my respects to...
Shut up.
Gee whiz! I wonder why every state in the country voted with a crushing no!
Senator Jacinta Price, who said there was no ongoing negative impacts of colonisation. Do you agree with that?
Well, I respect Senator Price,
So I
and
asked
she's
you, do
more
you agree with
entitled
that
than me
statement?
to make...
Over 60% of the entire nation respect Senator Price, but not you. I think it's well overdue that this cranky, bow-legged old cow pulled her espresso machine out of her taxpayer-funded ass and...
Wake up to yourself!
Hello everyone, it's Vote No Day today, and I'm being told the far-right Nazis are here to get me in Suvalaki land, Northgate.
Okay.
You haven't had any far-right Nazis here waiting for Suvalaki, have you?
I've heard just about enough from this Scottish bush pig. There are more brain cells in this souvlaki that are in your head.
I guess they didn't show up.
Well, I guess you're not that important after all.
Come get me. I'm here waiting now.
Watch where you're walking, cabbage head! Dickhead! My fellow Australians, and I say to the millions of Australians all over our great country who voted yes with hope and goodwill.
You lose!
Doesn't this peahead realise that he'd lost and nobody wanted or asked for his voice propaganda garbage bullshit? The people who volunteered with such energy and enthusiasm, somebody shut him up! Because a great nation like ours... That's enough! For our nation to rise to the occasion... That's enough!
So I'm voting no. It's the best way to go.
Hang your head in shame, son! Less people voted for you in the last election than they voted for your bullshit garbage voice crap!
I voted no, because I think it's quite a divisive proposal.
I suppose I probably didn't need my glasses to write NO.
The single largest misinformation campaign that this country has ever seen.
Peter Dutton is the master of misinformation, and it was a Trumpian campaign of misinformation.
Bullshit.
That was based on fear and division.
Bullshit.
There were many things that your campaign said that weren't true.
Bullshit.
Do you regret taking that approach?
I reject your what you just said.
The idea of dividing on racial division when there's already race in the Constitution, that's not factual.
Wrong! I've had just about enough of this taxpayer-funded bile. Now get this crabby old crumpet the hell off my television screen! Dickhead! Oh, from one acrid ass crack to another. Let's try that again. Oh, from one putrid pile of pus to another. Let's see what the professor of the pungent plug hole has to say about the unanimous result. I'm sure that this disgusting, hideous old hag is gracious in defeat.
Well, Marcia, we've got to give you a right of reply. Would you like to reply to Warren?
Well, you know, this is a very Trumpian play.
Bullshit.
Create racial division and by lying, white and racist, and then accuse me of being a provocateur.
It's
now,
factual.
and they're the ones who are spewing the racism.
Marcia Langton, who never said that Australians were racist.
White and racist.
You must accept.
And her words were twisted. I'm going to stop you there.
Silence! I've had a gutful of this taxpayer-funded protection racket with this disgusting, filthy, hateful old hag. Now get the hell out of my sight! Dickhead!
This has been about us.
No.
This has been about you.
No.
This has been about the Australian people.
No.
This has been about justice.
No.
And it doesn't matter what happens tonight. If it is a no answer, then we're not lying down. We're not taking no for an answer.
The fuck you are.
Goddamn right, it's a beautiful day. Goddamn.
And thanks to these generous and magnificent bastards for your loyal support.
Let's talk about housing, Prime Minister.
Oh! The
If you are in a seat that had high levels of tertiary education, a bachelor or postgrad, then you were at the very top end.
Shut up.
Thank you!
I'll hand over to the Premier now and then happy to take questions.
Thanks very much, Chief Commissioner. Very brief.
Who the fuck is this asshole?
That's just not fair.
Bruce Springsteen! Bruce Springsteen!
Because some of you are the wrong colour.
Oh!
Captain, the most curious development on scanner 5-7.
Let's all take a look at it, Mr. Spock.
Screen on, Captain.
By and large, white and racist.
No.
We're not taking no for an answer.
Because some of you are the wrong colour.
It is saying is if you're a dinosaur, a dickhead.
If you don't know, find out what you don't know. If you don't know, find out.
Goddamn right, it's a beautiful day. Goddamn.
This result is not what we hoped for.
Wrong!
The Australian people have had their say.
Goddamn right.
But we have seen a disgusting no campaign, a campaign that has been dishonest, that has lied to the Australian people, and I'm sure that'll come.
When you have to tell people what to think, you suck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Either way, that you cannot convince someone to like something they don't like.
The clock's ticking, nothing's happened.
This is Democracy Manifest.
That is one big pile of shit.
Always on the wrong side of history, Tony. Always on the wrong side of history, mate.
Wrong!
If you don't
I begin by acknowledging the traditional owners on the land on which...
Shut up!
Bye.